Dear students, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to everybody. Dear students, a bad news for us because yesterday it was the highest one day hike in terms of COVID 19 patients. 1,079 patients were declared yesterday as COVID patients. So the predictions are proving right that it may hike and its rate of infection and its rate of death might increase in the months of October, September, October. So these predictions are proving right now. Yesterday it was the biggest hike so far. 1,079 cases were reported from the entire UT of J&K. So wise attempt is to remain inside our homes, busy with the books, so that we can benefit ourselves in two ways. One, we will prepare the things for the approaching examinations, the examinations that are likely be held in the month of November, for which the board has issued a notification. And also, we can defeat the COVID 19 infection by remaining in home isolation because our physical contacts would be minimized. It is physical through physical contacts this virus reaches to us mainly. Dear students, life is of first importance and do we should give the first preference to the life and then rest of the things that are related to life. No doubt we have to carry on as the biological beings, but precautionary measures and the other restrictions we should keep in mind while dealing with the people or while going out from our homes. They are students of class 11 subject political science. Since you are new to the political science, you may find difficulty in understanding the political concepts initially, but with the passage of time, you will grasp all the things because when you get maturity in the subject. Dear students, we are dealing with one more important topic in our political science, that is the process of defection. Defection is a future in Indian politics that has corrupted Indian politics. Defection takes place when a member remains absent from the House, even whip is issued, or he votes against to the party if, when whip is issued, or voluntarily leaves the party. So, in order to curb this defection, this is Ayaram Gayaram dictum. Some laws were made in India. It was first attempt was in 1985 when 52nd constitutional amendment came in. That's called the anti-defection law, in which it was clearly uh, explained that the defection takes place when one fourth total membership of the party or total members of the party leaves the house. So, in process of defection, a person belongs to Congress today, joins the BJP tomorrow, and on the next day joins the another party. So this Ayaram Gayaram dictum uh, must be curtailed. So various attempts were made to curtail it. Its first attempt was in 1985 when 52 constitutional amendment came in, and that was the anti-defection law, in which it was clearly demarcated or said that defection takes place when one fourth of the total members of the party leaves the house. It was attempt to curb it, but this anti-defection law could not curb it fully. So in 19, later on, 91st constitutional amendment came in, one more law, anti-defection law, in which it was clearly said, clearly mentioned that if a person leaves party all of sudden or votes against to the whip of the party or votes against to the wills of the party and or remains absent even on the demand of the party in the house, he can or she can he or she can what will happen to him, uh, lose the membership of the party as well as the membership of the House, and he or she cannot remain in the politics of India. But this is to be decided by the presiding officer of the House. So, 91st Constitutional Amendment was surely a curb or attempt to curb the defection in Indian politics that is so badly going on. Dear students, I am repeating the things. Defection is a process is a future in Indian politics that has corrupted it. Defection takes place when a member remains absent from the House, even if whip is issued, or votes against the party when whip is issued, or when party demands him to vote in its favor, or demands him or wants him inside the House. He leaves the House, he votes against the party, or leaves the party voluntarily. Such defection always put a stigma on the Indian politics. In order to curb it, in 1985, anti-defection law came in which was clearly mentioned that 1985, in Constitutional Amendment 52, anti-defection law came in which clearly it was mentioned that if one-fourth members of the party leaves the House, the defection takes place. But in order to curb it fully, 91st Constitutional Amendment came in which it was clearly said that if a person or a member leaves the party or leaves the House voluntarily or remains absent or goes against the wills of the party, he he or she loses the membership and of the party as well as the House, and he does not remain in the political office anywhere. This is all about the defection or anti-defection process, and this defection and this is finally decided by the presiding officer of the House. This is well mentioned in 91st Constitutional Amendment. Dear student, it's all about the defection process. If watch after watching this video, if any sort of confusion strikes your mind, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number. Your query or confusion shall be answered within short duration of time. But before leaving the class, I am advising you, you are new to the political science, do see these things on our available political science reference book so that you can grasp the concept well. The self-study having no substitute at all. You focus on the self-studies and you will learn all the political terminology and political concepts within short duration of time. You are new to the political science, with the passage of time you will get it. But before leaving the class, once I am advising you to remain stick to the books to prepare the things for the coming examination and also defeat the COVID-19 infection that is killing people and infect people in plenty. Save your life first and also read the things or concentrate on the things inside your homes. Thanks. Be balanced.